I already know I'm going to get questions in the comments. This is not a new NCAA Under Armour pullover. This is something old that I got at a community event years back. I actually really liked NCAA, probably my favorite game ever. I was actually really good at NCAA before I ever picked up Madden. So I'm really looking forward to that coming back out in 2 years. But either way, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a defensive tackle A gap that you guys can run out of my favorite blitzing formation in Madden 22, the nickel triple. Let's go ahead and get into it. What is up, guys? Dan from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get defensive tackle A gap pressure whenever your opponent puts their tight end on a delay fade. Now, this tip is going to come to you straight out of my nickel triple defensive game plan, which you guys can find on my strategy website, www.gridirongameplans.gg. And what we're going to be doing in this particular setup is we are going to be flipping our linebackers so that we have our line of scrimmage linebacker on the right side. So the thing about this nickel triple formation that really stands out is that this is actually a nickel that is a bare front, meaning that you're going to use two defensive tackles and an inside linebacker to be able to occupy the interior lineman, meaning the left guard, center, and right guard. If you can do this very easily, it allows you to generate simple edge pressures. But in this particular video, I'm going to show you guys how to get the defensive tackle clean up the middle whenever your opponent goes to a delay fade. So for this tip, I would prefer that you guys run this out of either the cover 2, the cover 3 cloud, or the cover 6. And the reason for that is that when you run this defense on auto flip, the nickel corner will always run with the trip side when they are running bunch. So if I were to go ahead and call, say for instance, the Z spot and go out of the gun bunch, and we are on auto flip, you will notice that if they flip their defensive formation, my nickel corner automatically runs with their bunch no matter what. Now, the really cool thing about this is this makes it so, one, I don't actually have to flip my defense, and two, if I actually do flip my defense in those three plays, again, we're talking the cover 2, cover 3 cloud, and the cover 6 defense, when you flip those plays, only the front 4 flip, meaning the 2 inside linebackers and the 2 defensive tackles. Now, the thing that makes this even better is that you actually have the ability in the nickel triple, like other nickel sets, to place faster safeties at the interior linebacker position. So if you want to, you can go into your depth chart, take a look. Obviously, if you guys play MUT, this is going to be a prime candidate for you to put your Sean Taylor, your Ed Reed, or whoever it is you guys like to use or at this point in the year in Madden Ultimate Team. I'm always a little bit behind on my MUT content. So right now my users are Ed Reed and Sean Taylor, but whoever you guys want from the safety position can go in just to get you a little bit more speed and agility. Now, for this particular tip, we're actually going to be blitzing, and they're not the ones that are going to be generating pressure, but it's nice to be able to have some speed in the event that they do hit a gap cleanly, want to loop in and get some pressure. So I'm going to go ahead and sub in a couple of safeties. And again, we're going to run this so that our linebacker that is in the B gap is on the right side of the screen. So if you auto flip and you notice that the linebacker is in the left B gap, all you have to do is flip the formation. And then all we're going to do from there is global blitz all. So this is actually going to end up being a 6-man pressure against 6 blockers. You can actually walk your safeties down in this regard as well. And your user on this play is going to be the nickel corner on the tight end side. Now, the thing that you have to understand about the nickel triple is that this is also a defense that you guys can use very, very similar to the nickel 3-3-5 wide meta, meaning if I wanted to crash my defensive line up and QB contain and kind of mug the gap, this is very similar to the nickel 3-3-5 wide, where if they block their running back, it ends up being a situation where the running back does not really do a good job. The guy loops around him and gets to the quarterback for a sack. So that's one of the best parts about the nickel triple. The thing is a lot of players, when they are facing the nickel 3-3-5 wide, they automatically go to the tight end delay fade as their main means of blocking this because they know the running back is unreliable against those contains. What you're going to be able to do with this setup is if you get the linebacker into the right B gap, we're talking about Reed here in this right B gap, and you global blitz and you user the nickel corner. Anytime they put the tight end on a delay fade, this causes a disengage of our nose tackle Aaron Donald through the A gap on the right side. So I'm going to show this to you here. Again, the play art here on offense is just the tight end on a delay fade. And you're going to see here that he passes him off right through the middle. and Aaron Donald comes in right down central for a sack. Again, this is a setup that is found in my nickel triple game plan that you guys can find on gridirongameplans.gg. If you guys are enjoying this free YouTube content, I would strongly urge you to go over to my strategy website. Gridirongameplans.gg is your one-stop source for all things competitive Madden. Every week in our Vault Update, we take a look at the meta, or the most effective tactics available being used by pro players on the MCS circuit, breaking down not only how and why the pros do what they do, but most importantly, how you can counter those metas when you face them in online gameplay. On top of that, your subscription also includes any and every offensive and defensive game plan released on the website while your subscription is active, and access to our Discord server, where every single Wednesday, we have a live lab session covering the week's vault content and any questions you guys have about Madden. So make sure you guys head over to gridirongameplans.gg. $9.95 per month unlocks the entire website. So again, with this particular setup, what you're going to look for is the linebacker in the right B gap for this. So again, any play that you want to run, as long as you can flip the linebacker into the right B gap, is fine. So I'll go ahead and show this to you out of cover 6. Now, here's why cover 6 is valuable. It's actually got matching principles. So as it pertains to defending some of these bunch offenses, I go into great
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I go into great detail on Gridiron Game Plans, breaking down in my match quarters defensive game plan, how the quarters, how the palms, cover 6, cover 9, and cover 6 invert behave against the most popular offenses. So you can use those coverage rules out of this play to be able to lock down some of the most popular offensive schemes that players like to run out of bunch. And you can also kind of create some blitzing packages out of this as well. So if you were to kind of imagine somebody that wanted to run their gun bunch Z spot and go with a tight end delay fade and then just a rollout looking to chuck a corner route. So you're going to be able to play match against this if you want to out of cover 6, the way that I teach it in the game plan. Or you can go ahead and flip your formation, which only flips the front 4, global blitz your linebackers. You want to make sure that you global blitz them so they're blitzing straight into the gap. If this guy's blitzing into the A gap or looping, you want to make sure that you change that. But you can also play, you know, kind of the cover 2 side in the cover 6 and take the corner route yourself. And in the event that they actually do run a tight end delay fade, that's going to result in your nose tackle coming in right through that A gap for a quick sack on the quarterback. So there's absolutely no way for them to be able to run a delay fade if you're running this nickel triple. They're going to more so have to go to like a max protect style scheme that involves a delay fade to block 6 guys. So now we're putting them in a spot where we can now effectively send, you know, a generic 6-man pressure against max protect of 7 with a delay fade and make sure that they're not able to, you know, really pick it up without 7. So again, the plays that you run are cover 2, cover 6, and cover 3 cloud. The last one I want to show you is the cover 3 cloud. Again, this is one where you'll flip it. You see right here, if you flip it, you're playing the cloud flat corner on the bunch side, the outside third safety on the bunch side. Again, you global blitz your linebackers. If they're sending, you know, 5 guys, or I'm sorry, if they're sending 4 guys out on a route and have a tight end delay fade, if you have this set up, it's going to result in that nose tackle coming in through the A gap every single time. Of course, you'll want to adjust your coverage behind this. So, you know, in terms of defending the running back, naturally, you're going to want to, you know, kind of pay attention. You know, if you want to play straight man lock on the backside and then play, you know, cover 2 to this side, that's up to you. I know some players will do something where they'll put the outside corner in man coverage on the running back, and they'll put the safety in kind of like a cross man or X man on that side on the outside receiver. That way, you know, if they try to do anything kind of crazy with that, you've got, you know, those 2 routes manned up. Again, it comes down to anytime somebody wants to spam a delay fade on you, you're going to end up with the nose tackle right through the middle in that quarterback's lap for an AGAC. Make sure you guys go and check out the rest of the nickel triple game plan on gridirongameplans.gg. $9.95 per month unlocks the entire website. You guys can opt out at any time. If you sign up for a full year, you'll get 2 months free. Make sure you guys take advantage of our Discord channel where we're answering questions in there every day. The community in there is growing every single day, helping one another out, improving everybody's game at Madden simultaneously, bouncing ideas off of each other, bouncing ideas off of me that give me ideas to give to you guys here on the YouTube channel or back to the website. It's been a great thing. So make sure you guys take advantage of the Discord channel as well. Hopefully I'll see you guys in there. If not, we'll see you guys right back here on Monday with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.